What's going on, everybody? It's your boy. We out here in Glade Springs, Virginia, exit 29, I-81 at the Petro. And I don't know if they got. I think they got a blue beak in here. I can't remember if they do or not. I think they do. But I'm gonna get my truck washed again when it's all said and done. The ABS sensor, the speed sensor, stability control, right? You know, last video, I did, I played around with the sensors and no more problems. Well, the problem came back. I hit a bump the other day in Indiana and the light came on. It went off after a while. And you know, you don't want them situations where you don't want to take it to the shop and nobody knows what's going on with it, right? Because now all of a sudden the lights is off, you can't get a reading. So I made my delivery. I had a compressor on. They just took apart, about 8 feet long. And I topped it up and everything. This joker was leaking oil everywhere, man. And once you go down the road, it starts shaking around, the oil was coming out of it. It was all on the deck. You can see down there where it came out the hose. It was running out through there. You can see how the color of the board has changed. And you see right here where it's good. You can see a little bit of it. And it was running down the chain or whatever and got on the deck. It was going out the back a little bit. So I made my delivery, dropped the 8-foot piece off, and I went and got my truck and trailer cleaned. I was like, damn, man, what the hell? So, all right. Go down the road, cross over to Virginia, get off, got the exit 3 something, whatever it was. On 81, made my pickup. That load right there, 5,000 pounds going to Laredo. I'm like, good. I mean, made a nice recovery for the week. My other truck made a nice, even better recovery. He's going to San Diego with a 5,000 pound jet engine. So, out of Chicago. So, I mean, and I'm coming out of Virginia to Laredo. And I was going to try to hit him with like another piece. So, like, we killed it, right? So we going down the road, we get past Whitfield, and the damn light came on again. I'm like, you know what, it's like 9:30, almost 10 at night. I'm rolling, so I'm gonna stop down here, Glade Springs. We got Peterbilt across the street, Fitzgerald, and then we got, you know, the Petro right here. So I'll mess with this Petro, and I'll mess with the Petro up there, 205 on 81, those about the only two I'll mess with here on this side of the state. I pull up in here, it's about, you know, 11-ish, something, 11:30 maybe. I'm looking around like, damn, I look on the side like, where the hell is this oil come from? I said, man, don't tell me I got a wheel seal leak. And I know it's got to be on the inside. So I'm looking and, man, this joker, man, is damn. Well, that's fresh oil now. That's fresh hub oil. The joker was leaking. You see all down the side. I'm like, damn, dog. I'm like, shit. I'm fucked. The brakes aren't that bad. Those are discs. They're inside that caliper there. So they're gonna get them out, clean everything up, and then put it back on. He said, driver, your bearings are bad. That's the bearing. One of them was bad, yeah. I seen it when he took it out. He said the good thing is it didn't get bad to where your hub was gonna come off. It didn't mess up the spindle. So you don't need a new hub, you don't need a new spindle, you don't need a new rotor. So you're good. You must play lotto or something, because a lot of drivers would have kept driving. Wouldn't have had a clue. Lights on the dash, they would have kept riding, and they'd have been screwed. So He said, you're pretty lucky. I said, if I was you, I'd go play the numbers. So, he said, because your hub would have came off, that wheel would have came off, or you would have burnt the truck up. One, two. So, luckily, none of that stuff is messed up, because that would have been a few grand right there. If I'd have messed the hub up, that would have been a grand by itself. So, I had the spare seal, because I had replaced one a while back. So I don't have to pay for one from them. They're like, well, it ain't gonna be warranty. I said, dude, I ain't even tripping as long as you put it in. I mean, if you put it in wrong, that's on y'all, really. But you know how the truck styles play that game. But I got one more week with this truck and it's out of here. So before this thing starts nickel and diming me to death. And it really hasn't. I just had one or two incidents where warranty took care of it and stuff like that. That's why I said the warranty is very important. Very, very important. And the next trucks I'm getting, they will have that type of warranty to where if that happened right there, it's going to get covered. It may be good for the next 70, 80,000 miles, but it's covered. You know, 90,000 miles is covered though. Depending on which truck it is, because they're all the same, but the miles are a little different. Like I said, engine after treatment is a different warranty by itself, so got about 2 years or whatever left on it. So, but if that would have happened on the newer truck, I wouldn't have paid nothing. I took it to the dealership. Yo, get that out of there. Let's get it done, and we out. But this truck here, not the case. I had it several more months from now. It'd be like 2 years, but it'll be out of here next week. But yeah, so that's a good thing, man, because it could have been bad. It could have been a wheel come off. It could have been a burnt up axle, burnt down truck. So the boys out here in Glade Springs, Virginia, they got on it. I mean, teamwork. I mean, I ain't even gonna lie, they did some teamwork, man. They jumped on it. I mean, they got everything off. You see, they still walking in teams. But they getting ready to tighten everything back up. Last night it was 3 of them working on it. They got it off and everything. They seen everything what was wrong with it. And I can't lie, this is a good Petro right here, man. Because some of them, man, they just be like dragging ass, bullshitting. So they don't get your boy out of here. I'm probably gonna pay $1,000. I hope I don't have to pay $1,000. But we'll see, you know. I mean, they're finishing up the job. Might be a little too tight. I need to get to it again. I don't know. But that thing should spin a little bit better than that.
That's pretty bad when you have to go borrow a damn socket to do something in the truck shop.
Yeah.
Really? For 2 stages to the left. One stage back to the left, 2 stages to the right.
Yep, I told you. You had to fucking do it again. Watch. I trust them. They know what they're doing. I saw that from here. I said, now you need to hit that again, buddy. That comes with experience. You know, watching stuff, knowing stuff. You know, if you got your own ride, you gotta know, man. I mean, I couldn't fix it out here on the side of the road or nothing, but I was smart enough to know, like, damn, Peterbilt, Petro, knock it out right there. And I mean, these guys, like I said, teamwork over here. I can't front, because some of them be on that bull, but there's some others that do teamwork, but I like their teamwork here. So that hub is ready. I don't need a new hub, I don't need a new rotor, I don't need no spindle, I don't need none of that. I just needed new bearings, I needed new seals. They're gonna get my brakes off. Well, they already took them out, they're up there. They're gonna clean them up, and they ain't bad. Put them back on, put everything back in, and we good to go. Always pay attention to your ride, man. Light is on. Don't keep riding, man, because it can cost your ass big time. Like I said, I thought I fixed the problem, which I temporarily did, because I was wiggling the sensor back there. Like I said, I couldn't get it all the way out, and that's one right there. I don't even think you can see that. Let me see. You probably didn't even see it. But anyway, where's that sensor at? Let's see what we can do on. We'll do it back here on this one. We're gonna have to clean this off too, because it got back here. But that's it right there. And I was playing with it, and I guess when I was playing with it, I got it back close to the plate or whatever. So it was reading fine when I was, running, and all of a sudden I hit a bump. It came back on, and it went off, and now it's back on again. Like I said, we got to get it checked. Come to find out, yeah, the bearing was about to go in there. We probably had the wheel, shaking around a little bit, so that's why it was doing that. But he said, you lucky that you didn't mess anything up big time up in there, because it would have been bad for you. Peterbilt didn't even have a hub. If it would have happened, didn't have the rotor, they didn't have the bearings. Peterbilt didn't have nothing. That's the only thing I don't like, man, about Peterbilt for the most part. Sometimes I wish I still had all Freightliners. I got one Freightliner, but let it be. I can't trust Freightliners, man. Too much issues I be seeing with them. But it sucks when Pete doesn't have the part, and especially the expensive parts than most, more than everybody else, I should say. But that's a different topic. But they're gonna take care of this. It's gonna get fixed. I'm gonna pull out of here. I'm gonna see what the bill is. I'm gonna go wash the truck and trailer off again. And hey, I don't gotta sit here the next Wednesday or Thursday waiting on parts. I gave them a part I had, the wheel seal, and they had the rest of it. And I'll be on schedule to get to Laredo, because I'm glad I didn't have to make that phone call and say, hey, I ain't gonna make it, because then they might come get the load. And I only went like 200 miles down the road or whatever that was, about 300 miles down the road. That wouldn't have been a good look for me, because they would have came and got my load, whatever, and that driver basically would have got paid for it. I mean, I didn't go anywhere, so whatever. But I'm lucky, pretty fortunate here, that it wasn't worse. We get back down the road making money. I'll pay this little bill here, and that'll be it. One more week should be, and we'll have a different truck here, and I won't have to worry about some of this stuff for a while, or at least paying anything out of pocket. You gotta do your homework, you gotta do your research on your equipment, because it can cost you down the road. I know some guys just going in lots, they anxious, they want to get a truck. These rates is hot right now. Well, they kind of fell off a little bit for most. I got hit, but for some reason at the end of the week, I know where I need to be at. I hit it. I get there. It was a struggle to get to it, but I got to it. My driver can tell you. And he might be in an area where it's just, it ain't popping at the moment. Nothing like a Wyoming or something like that, but you're in an area where it ain't popping. So, and I'm in an area where it is popping. Well, he happened to be in an area where it was definitely popping for him. That load he got. And based on the time he got unloaded, that was the best thing available. So he's on his way to San Diego. So if you see a truck out there going west, that's him, that ain't me. I'm going to Laredo, so anybody down in Laredo, Texas, heading down there, I'll be down there. See me running across 40, then cutting down or whatever. I'll be in Laredo Tuesday. I might be there Monday. So since the holidays here, can't do anything. But those rates, man, we told y'all already. I told y'all in videos before, you know, you gotta adjust. Some drivers don't know how to adjust. I got some calls and stuff from drivers. Some drivers, they're just picking up a load, running 1 or 2 states, back and forth. They're heading them. You gotta expand now. Shit done hit the fan. This is what I'm talking about. That's stuff I said in the past. And you gotta adjust accordingly. Hey Jason, we was talking the other day, speaking of, and we got a Swift driver doing this. This is what we was talking about yesterday, about the whole ramp thing. I know you want to go with the step deck thing with the ramps, but that's how they do it right there. When you put a vehicle on top, you set it up, you put it up there, and that's it. You roll one vehicle up, you roll another one up, you roll another one up. It's got the whole setup for the pins, so that thing ain't going nowhere. Yeah, Swift be hauling a lot of this stuff, boy. Don't know how much they get paid to do it. That one got a wheelbase to it. Sorry I jumped off topic, but since me and my boy was talking about that yesterday, I had to, you know, show him that. So, but yeah, man, those rates, you gotta adjust to the market. And some of y'all are running on flat rates, like he is, most likely, of Swift. And, you know, you got other companies running on flat rates that don't even, you shouldn't even be concerned. Because some of y'all just running, you know, Kimberly-Clark stuff and all that stuff anyway at a flat rate. So, it's different than people with their own authority and people with Landstar and Mercer and Farm to Fleet and what's the other one, Loco and Mag and whoever else. Is different. Now, back to that, Landstar drivers, man. Shout out to Makes Sense. He made a video. I watched a little bit of it, but I got caught up. Other people make videos in regards to the freight, you know, with that. I ain't talking about you, Makes Sense. I'm bringing this up because we got some Landstar drivers over here that don't understand something. When you watch the video like that, you can't go off of what's on the DAT board, because yeah, there's some things from Landstar that's from the DAT board, but you don't know that. You don't know where it came from. It could have came from DAT, it could have came from Internet Truck Stop, it could have came from 123. Perfect example, he has said there was 1,500 loads, I want to say, or something like that in Alabama. Now I didn't watch the whole thing. I don't know if he had a rate per mile in there. That could have been just every load for platform freight, right? I'm just going to use platform freight for example, because I got some platform friends, and you can use van with this. So you can use the same number, right? You Landstar drivers, because DAT says there's 1,500 loads in an area, whether there's a rate on it or not, or you have a set rate per mile in there or not, That does not pertain to you. Because what happens is, like I said, you don't know if it came from 123. You don't know if it came from that. You don't know if it came from truck stop. It could have been Anderson's load. It could have been King's load. Could have been anybody's load. So you don't know where it came from until you get that freight bill. If you get that the one freight bill where it says bill to blah blah blah, you know, there's different ways of Landstar agents giving you freight bills. So you don't even know. So like I said, for example, that price shows 1,000 loads in the area. Landstar boy probably gonna say there's 300. Might say 50 because there's brokers that ain't gonna mess with Landstar, and I'm not gonna say there's various reasons. Let's just leave it at that. And Landstar won't mess with certain brokers, almost for the same reasons. Or you know, there's all kinds of reasons: cargo claims, double brokering, bad safety rating. Now Landstar doesn't have a bad safety rating, but you know, giving loads back, canceling loads, all kinds of reasons why. Hey, that Landstar agent might have a buddy that he went to school with. Just give him loads all day. Never hit the dat boy. Never hit truck stop. He just know him. He give them to him. Landstar safety rating good. He give them to him. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, I know everybody, we watch each other videos, but I'm talking about the Landstar drivers and drivers at companies like Landstar. You don't get to see 1,500 loads like the dat board shows for whatever rate per mile or whatever, because some brokers, and that too, some brokers are shitty. They take forever to pay. They make up, like I said, cargo claims and stuff. There's a whole bunch of factors in there why you're in Georgia, Alabama, like he used the other day, and you only see like 100 loads versus that there's 1,500 loads. Or you in Chicago and that number pops up, or you in Indiana and that pops up. There's like 2,000 loads in Indiana, but on Landstar there's 45. Just saying. So y'all gotta understand that, man. That you know, that what's on that don't really apply to you 100%. So, cause you don't know where these loads are coming from. Some of them are brokered, some of them you can tell, and some of them are direct. So, yeah, you gotta have some connects with some agents here. Don't listen to what other people be telling y'all. You know, I mean, it's not being a buddy-buddy. They like how you do business. They like how you do work. They mess with you. I got this load here. That girl messed with me. I did a load for her to the University of Purdue a couple weeks ago. Now I'm doing this load. My other driver, he done ran like 4. He could tell you, he can come in the comments and tell you, he done ran like 4 or 5 jet engines, a couple of them back to back. I done ran some already. They see my truck, they call my truck. I got a couple of people, they call my truck, you know, when it's in the area. So they trust you to move their stuff. That's it. Now I had agents that we had some falling outs, you know, and whatever. But yeah, man, I mean, some I don't like and some probably don't like me because I done cussed them out or whatever. And they done cussed me out, and I could have been wrong, they could have been wrong, and I know that. So I'm not gonna sit there and deny that. But yeah, with that said, man, I mean, those rates, the availability of freight, man, doesn't pertain to you for the most part, because you're not gonna see all those damn loads. Yes, the market has went crazy recently, and it slowed down, and school's out, and was out, and it's getting back in session. So you should see a turn. It's gonna turn around a little bit. I was looking at something on Facebook the other day, give you that 1 year ago you did this, and I was thinking about it the other day, no lie. I said, damn, I need to go do my little thing. I told y'all about that, how I be rocking out in Colorado or whatever. And it was funny because the same dudes had a deal where I could run for them out in Kansas, which I know about. But it started Friday. I was like, nah, man, I can't wait till Friday to do that. I'll rock on. Then the next day, that little Facebook 1 year ago you was doing this. It was funny. I was like, so I know. That's what I'm saying. I know when it's time to go do something else for a little bit because I know shit's about to hit the fan. But I think I'll be all right for a minute because I'm trying to like get these trucks in where I can get them all set up and everything. So that's playing a role into what I'm doing. It kind of like stops me from doing certain things. My trailers got pushed back another month. They're not ready. The orders, everybody's ordering the trailer, man. So I'm gonna have to wait for that. That's cool. They said they probably gonna get some weight gauges and put on for me just for the weight. So that's cool. You know, throw that in there. Basically, I have a fully loaded trailer minus the air, the tire inflation system, which I can buy the cat eyes or whatever and put that in there. So that's cool. But hey, man, with that said, I touched on a couple of things. Touched on this damn wheel seal situation and bearing situation. They got everything back on. They fired me up. Guess we'll see. It's off?
Huh?
It's off?
I was making sure you had enough air buildup.
Oh. No, I was saying, was the lights off?
Yeah, lays off. I cut them on there to see the gate.
Yeah. About to go wash some clothes and stuff in a minute. I was telling you, I got some good teamwork here, man. Even like last night, I was like, damn, like 4 of these motherfuckers on this truck quick. I'm like, shit, because you go somewhere else, you have to be sitting around looking stupid. So, yeah, y'all got on it. Can't even lie about that. They got a beacon in this lot, right?
Beacon.
Blue beacon. I thought they did.
Blue beacon's at Whiff.
Oh, I could have sworn there was a blue beacon in this lot a long time. Maybe not.
They used to have one that you could pull just a truck in over yonder, but when the tornado come through about 7 years ago, it tore it up. They never did open it back up.
They need to throw something up over there. Damn.
Somebody can make a killing if they had one right here.
Yeah. I get this grease water, this oil off my shit.
Within 2 or 3 exits either way, they can make it kill.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta go to Whiff or Greenville.
Yeah. They don't even have one down there.
They got one at Greenville no more?
I don't think there's a truck wash down there.
They used to be, I thought.
I don't know.
Might not be, I don't know.
Well, yeah, they got me. Clean her up. Anyway. That's all done for the most part. I'm going there. Let me just take a wild guess. It might be about $650. I hope. I'll say $780. We're just throwing numbers down. It's the Petro, you know how that is. But anyway, they got me taken care of. I'm gonna go wash some clothes. I'm gonna eat some food. Get my ass down the road. Y'all see me in Laredo. If y'all down there, you see me running across 40. Well, I can go in a few directions. I might be down in Baytown. I don't know yet, man. I got some options. I got some people I can hang out with. Just can't wait to get all this done, get this fixed up, get it out of here, get it down the road, get this new truck, not new truck, but newer truck. That way I don't have to, worry about some stuff here and get back to normal, man. Get back to normal. But anyway, man, shout out to everybody, subscribers, non-subscribers. People that talking codes. Everybody be good, man. I just gotta get the hell out of here. So, like I said, I could be sitting here crying, whining about something that I could have checked and could have prevented a long time ago. But that ain't the case. Because there's some drivers that are like that. But always take care of your equipment. Pay attention, because you never know. It can cost you $40. It can cost you $4,000. Y'all stay tuned. I might come out with another video about the build. Maybe not. I don't think it's gonna cost that much. Well, as far as I'm concerned. And if not, y'all see me when I get the trucks. Y'all stay tuned.